Nah, bro, week 3 of the NFL season was some of the craziest shit I seen in my life. Somebody drunk uncle out there on the field. Hey, yo, Unc, you good? Hey, yo, Unc, you all good? You all right, Unc? Oh, well, I be damned. We got this motherfucker. We got Mr. I won't tell nobody if you do. What the? I know who he was passing it to. He was passing it to his false allegations because they don't exist. They all true. Seahawks versus the Panthers, man. This used to be a rivalry back in the Russell. Hey, man, we got Zac Efron in that pocket. He said, yo, Aaron, let me get some of this shit you got. Spin move on gravity. Sacked by the atmosphere. Nobody touched him. Kirk Cousins out there throwing a laser. Hold on, wait a minute. To the wrong player! That wasn't even that thug Kirk Cousins' fault. He just told bro that he don't lift enough weight. Typical Vikings football. He got shit going bad. Hey, we got Kenny Pickett right here. Hey, he can't pick it if he run it. That right there is Kenny running. Wait a minute! Bro whiffed air and got smacked. They're gonna drug test Myles Garrett for Krypton. They're gonna drug test Myles Garrett for Nine-Tails chocolate. We got Sam Howell out there. Hit him with the whole leg. This is what Josh Allen should have been doing all game. That ain't Sam Howell. That's Sam Sean Lynch. That ain't Sam Howell. That's a... Hey, yo, my brother in Christ, you got a family watching this game, bro. You are straddling a pole, exciting yourself. See, look what that did. That shit led to Sam Howell throwing dots to the top. Wait a minute. I know they ain't Vanilla Vic I see out there. Jared Goff more like Jared Newton. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, what the Hey, try again, you got it.
Trap House Sports is and always will be one of the best accounts on TikTok.
Oh, he's great.
Welcome,
everybody.
So
Welcome back to Burns and Berman. Well,
so
Burns,
12.
Burns, Berman, and Gil.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yes, sir.
I know that I had a good night last night, Joshua. How'd you do?
Well, you are for the first time this season, you've gotten the lock of the week, right?
Bang.
You got it.
I said that I wasn't going to do it against Pack again, but I did.
You actually specifically said that you would never pick the Packers to lose as a lock of the week. And then on literally the next show, you pick the Packers to lose as your lock of the week.
That's how it goes, man.
Before we get into any of it, it is Friday. You know what that means.
Federman Friday.
2 minutes.
Didn't we say a minute 45?
Oh, yeah. You're right. Minute 45.
Minute 45.
Minute 45 on the
Sam,
clock.
you better go crazy today. You better go crazy.
All right, Sam. You know the drill. Here
I'm ready. Yeah, I don't really have all that much today, but what I will say is that I think it really is incredible how much attention the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing is getting, because everyone knows, like, it just doesn't matter, but it matters so much at the same time. It's so funny to me. Now, the other thing I was thinking about today was about a question that I ask a lot. What is the biggest long shot that you could make a coherent argument for them to make an All-America team this year? I asked this question with like MVP and Cy Young for baseball, and I do it for basketball as well. The first name that comes to mind for me is Isaac McNeely at Virginia. Shot 40% from three, 60% at the rim last year. Impacts the game in multiple ways defensively. We know how Tony Bennett can develop defensive players. We know how the scheme works. There is a scoring vacuum there. Beekman's probably going to be their leading scorer. You could also say Rhodey's going to score a bunch, but overall, there's a non-zero chance McNeely's their leading scorer, and if he's their leading scorer at 15 and like 5, which is a possibility, a very, very, very small
Josh, keep him on. I gotta ask him something after this.
Very, very small possibility of that happening. You could see him make an All-America team if Virginia is as good as they possibly can be. Aside from that, I saw some people said AJ Storr, which makes sense. Max Fielder, I mean, Rice is not going to have an All-American under any stretch of the imagination. Olivier Comwa is definitely not as much of a long shot as McNeely is, but that's another good answer to that question. And the other thing that I was thinking about today was that Alabama,
Sam, that's how we're going to do it, because
That's all we're going to do it. But Sam, I do have a question for you, brother. I do have a question because you are a huge college basketball head and you like the shitty teams. You follow the shitty teams a lot.
Yes.
Illinois State Redbird basketball. How are they doing this year?
Honestly, I'm not super familiar with them, but
that is the first time he's ever said that about college.
Ryan Pedon.
Yeah, no, I think that you know like every single team.
Well, are you D1?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
BC.
I know a little bit. Like Ryan Pedon is fine.
Yep.
What other guy?
That's crazy that he even knows.
They brought in Miles Foster from Monmouth. That's like 6'7" guy, 12 points a game. He's He's pretty solid.
And lead from U of I.
Katie
You
is
gotta-
just in shock right now.
Oh.
I'm like
They did bring him
flabbergasted.
in.
Yes.
He's
Yeah, Brandon Lee. We brought in a couple other guys too.
He's not great. Yeah, Dalton Banks,
Yep.
Southern Illinois. Jordan Davis, Wisconsin. Yeah, that's
Jordan
right.
Davis, baby. That's the big pickup.
Ooh, Kyle Hamilton's
Yeah,
playing.
it's not. It's a mediocre Missouri Valley team. By the way, in the Missouri Valley, I'm telling you, watch out.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
All right.
See you, Sam.
All right.
We'll see you next
Cool.
Friday.
Usually, what we do is we just straight kick him out when the timer runs out. So that,
No. We usually just kick him out right when the time runs out. So you got a little bit extra today. Don't flip me off, Sam. I see you in the back room. All right. Bye, Mr.
All right.
Simon.
There's
Let's go.
them. Okay. I assume that you would like to get into the Packer game. Just,
Oh my God.
just a guess.
I love it.
Just a
I love
guess.
Tends to be my favorite topic. Yeah.
Please look. Can I go first?
Oh,
You want to
to
hear like the positive or the negative first? What do
Can
we
I
go
close
here?
my ears?
Yeah. Do you want to hear the positive or the negative first? That's the question.
I
Bees,
mean-
you could say the positive. Go ahead. Go. Floor's yours.
Well, I mean, I think people are taking this game, number one, way too seriously. It's literally week 4. And I know we got a lucky win against the Saints, but a win's win. And we came back from 0-17. And then with this game, I think there's still a lot of bright spots. Love's still going to work on making better
His
decisions with
decision
the
making
ball.
is bad.
Yeah, he's got to work on that. But we got so much young talent that I'm not even sweating. And that game could have been a lot worse, but we got to start getting going before the fourth quarter. You can't make a fourth quarter comeback every single game.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think this
sustainable.
game said more about the Lions than it did the Packers.
Oh, I agree.
Any stat that Jordan Love had that was good, that's all garbage time bullshit. The guy sucks. There you
Dude,
go. That's all I had to say.
Dude,
That's all I had to say.
you're the last person on earth.
That's
that
all I
you're
had to
talking
say.
about
That's it.
quarterback.
He is better than Fields.
Yes.
Just wait till
Oh, I
this
could have,
week.
like,
Just wait till
stood
this
over
week.
it.
Yeah, I know. I can't run. There we go.
Man, it sucks that like I have to be done with Fields because I've been such a fan of him for so long. I really have been.
Oh yeah, no, dude, it sucks. Trust me. Welcome to my fucking life, Josh. But yeah, last
It
night, I mean,
sucks
this is
that, like after years of like me and you have been saying very similar things about Justin Fields for years, and now
Ever since he
hasn't
was
even been, like,
drafted.
a decline. It hasn't even been
I
a
think-
decline of like okay, maybe he doesn't have it. It's went from I believe in him to no, he sucks like that. Like it's went from just a drop.
yeah. I think that you were one of the first people that texted me when he got drafted.
Also,
And
Josh,
I
I have a
love
question
him.
for you
Yeah.
about the Packers. There's been a lot of talk, and people are getting my hopes up. What do you think the odds are Devontae comes back?
I haven't even heard that. But
You haven't? Have you heard that?
No.
Everyone's talking about
I
trade
haven't.
options for Devontae Adams and like
I also just don't
49ers,
think the Raiders
Cowboys.
He's gonna go. He's gonna be a 49er or a Cowboy. Before
Dude,
he steps
I don't
foot
if
back
he
see
in.
him
came
getting
back from the
traded.
Packers,
what is going on?
Yeah.
I don't see him getting traded. Stay.
No. And even if he does go anywhere else, he'd be a 49er in a heartbeat.
that wouldn't even be fair.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that
it wouldn't be
team-
fair.
Yeah, no, there's no
It's
way
already
that
not
was
fair.
happening.
Yeah, no, they don't
What
have
is
the money.
going
They don't
on
have the
with
cap
this mic?
space. There's no shot. What are you doing, Joshua?
It's like, all right, we're just gonna go no mic then, or we just, yeah, no,
Wow.
no mic.
Technical
This is-
difficulties from Joshua.
Yep.
But yeah, no, this game, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Whatever.
This is
No more mic.
exactly what I saw. Because the thing is, dude, the Detroit Lions, everybody thought right away. Obviously, everybody knows I'm not very fond of the Green Bay Packers whatsoever.
Really?
Really,
But yeah, but
some breaking news.
But the biggest reason why I picked this game is because Detroit is just fucking unreal this year, and a lot of people don't realize that. They don't realize how good the Lions actually are, and this is a complete team.
This team
and
is for
Dan
real.
Campbell is
Incredible coach.
probably coach of the year this year. If they win the
Yeah,
division,
That was
coach of
my
the year.
pick. That was my preseason pick, coach of the year.
Yeah. No,
here's something that I found really interesting. Now he played well, but I'm gonna zoom in here on the rushing attempts on these two guys.
Monty fucking 8, dude.
He was incredible. He was. Yes, you did.
Unreal.
Yes, you did.
Shitty pick, Michael.
Oh,
But-
Michael.
But 8 carries.
Adam, please find me a video of me saying that because I literally said they are winning the division all off
Michael
season. They
did.
have been my division
Michael
pick all
did.
off season.
Yeah,
That
no,
is
I
true.
was all in the lines too. Michael did.
I
That
thought
might be who you're
Vikings.
getting mixed up with. Yeah, we're gonna touch on this in a second, actually. But it's now again, he played really well, but 8 carries for Jahmyr Gibbs, and then through the air, he did have 5 targets, but still, I am confused by it. This usage.
Yeah. No, I thought that Jahmyr Gibbs would be getting a lot more time because, dude, if he had the same amount of carries that David Montgomery had, he would run that team into the fucking dirt.
Well, look at the per carry.
Oh, I know. 5 yards a carry.
3.8 is not very good.
Jahmyr Gibbs is great. I mean, David Montgomery, you throw him in when it's 3rd and 3 and he's going to get the first down. But just running the actual football, throw Jahmyr Gibbs in there, man.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Basically.
From
not a lot of notes from this game.
You know who actually really impressed me until he didn't? Was Quay Walker.
Oh, Quay. He always lets his emotions get to him.
Until
but
that penalty,
so incredible.
He was amazing yesterday. He was everywhere. And then
there were so many people freaking out. They're like, we need to cut Quay. We need to cut. And I understand this is twice now. He's done stupid flags, but he is a dog. He is a dog.
With the exception of that penalty,
yes.
He was the best Packer.
What do you mean get rid of him? He's incredible.
He was the best Packer yesterday.
And he had an incredible week last week too.
Actually,
I don't get it.
19 tackles. Look at this. He had 19 tackles.
He's a dog.
He really is.
Yeah, he's okay.
Whatever.
Oh, I just had to do it. No, but I just like seeing Packers fans get punched in the mouth. They needed it after that Saints win, so I'm happy.
The Packers are going to be. I'm really interested to see how good they do the rest of the year.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I think they're going to be like. I expect performances like this the rest of the year from the last 2 weeks, where you're going to see 1 week they look good and 1 week they look bad.
Yeah,
I think you're going to see. I think it's going to end up being record-wise about the same that they were last year. They're just going to look.
And I wanted to ask you about this, Joshua.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about it earlier. Last thing about last night's game. The sea of blue.
Oh yeah.
The sea of blue.
Katie, have you ever seen Lambeau get invaded like that by a wave fans?
No, I didn't see the picture. Connor showed me, and I literally did not believe it.
I have never seen Lambeau Field get invaded like that by away fans.
Well, dude, Lions. I mean, Packers fans were so pissed because there's so many people, and I agree 100% with them. Yeah, no, they're all sitting there saying, "I'm sitting on this season ticket, the waiting list, and this is happening." Like that, it's unreal.
Not if you have a waiting list for your season tickets that's almost 200,000 people.
My parents got on it when they're married, and they still haven't got it.
It is inexcusable that your home field should ever look like that. Ever.
Yeah, no.
And it never does. It's not even like that's common.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I mean, I see every year whenever the Cubs play Milwaukee, like it's Cubs fans make the ride up, but that's also an hour and 30 minutes away.
But
you know,
Brewers don't have a season ticket waiting list like that.
Yeah, exactly. And making the trip all the way up to Green Bay, that's a fucking travel, dude. Even if you're coming from like Milwaukee, that's a fucking ride.
I feel like if you're a Lions fan, that's a trip you have to make in your lifetime, though, right?
Well, yeah.
Especially right now.
If you're a big, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, that's one of the big reasons why they all go to Lambeau instead of like other stadiums, just because it's a bucket list thing, just to go and watch a game there.
Lambeau is like
this good.
Like as a football fan, yeah, I need to get there at least once.
Oh, so
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Incredible.
Yeah.
The idea of just a stadium being in the middle of nowhere. It's just
dude,
it's the weirdest thing.
It literally is the middle of nowhere.
Because Josh, I think in Baltimore, like you got the skyline like around.
Well,
the
it's in the city.
Everything.
It's right near the harbor. It's right next to Camden Yards. Orioles and Ravens play right next to each other.
Yeah,
and it's speaking.
Dude, it's so weird. It's so weird. You drive in off the highway, and the tallest building in that town is the fucking stadium.
Yeah,
it's so weird,
and one of the only buildings.
Yeah,
honestly.
It's wild.
You want to get into this new gambling policy that the NFL is?
Yes, I would love to. You need to talk about this because somebody. I remember. Do you guys remember when Calvin Ridley got suspended? This is like the 4th time that we talked about it on here. How Joshua was. Josh, go ahead. Just go ahead.
I stand by that the punishment was deserved. I went overboard with what I said it should have been, but like, yeah, he deserved a year-long suspension. That was not I do not backtrack that at all. And the
Okay.
NFL is now doubled down on this, the NFLPA, with these players. First violate, what is this? Betting on non-NFL sports from the workplace. So this is what happened to
From the
Jameson Williams.
workplace.
This is what happened to Jameson Williams, who was suspended for 7 games or 6 games. Now he's going to be back next week because of this new policy. So this is the first part, where if you bet on non-NFL sports, but you do it from the facility, you can do it from home, no problem. If you do it in the team facility, I'm pretty sure team hotel also. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that is also the case. First violation is 2 games instead of 6. Second violation is 6. Third is at least a year. That's for in the facility on non-NFL. That's the one where, okay.
And they haven't come out with the guidelines for betting on the NFL at all.
No, they have. That's the big one. Let me find it. Because this is significant. What they have changed this to. Let me find it. I just saw it. It is. God, where did it go? Hold on.
Come on, Joshua.
It is here. I know it's here. Here we go. All right. If you bet on NFL games not involving your team, it is at least a 1-year suspension.
Yeah.
If it involves your team, it is a minimum of 2 years.
As it should be.
Yeah. Exactly. And then
That's
attempt
wild.
to fix games, kicked out of the league, obviously.
Yeah.
That's
That's wild.
Inside information or tipping any kind of inside information to someone else, that's a minimum of a year. And then third party or proxy betting, minimum 1 year. And I don't think that there's any argument for that not making sense.
No.
Yeah.
Like
it shouldn't happen, period.
Yeah, exactly. The refs would be just straight up fired. I don't think there's any like I don't think there's like any wiggle room there.
Yeah, the refs do rig the games, dude. You ever see that documentary?
The win last night, so disappointed.
You ever see that documentary about NBA refs? How back in the day, the whole scandal.
You know what my number one takeaway from that doc was?
What?
How easy it is to do, and how easy it is for those.
You know what I watched? Wednesday night, I watched all 4 episodes of Swamp Kings.
Oh, did you? It's good, isn't it?
It was okay. I mean, it was good, but I wish that they showed more.
Side. Yeah,
I wanted to see more of the untold stories where I see like what the arrest, all that happening.
I agree with that.
All of it. Because how many players got arrested again total?
It's like 30 something.
Yeah, 30 players got arrested on the team.
I think the reason why maybe it wasn't touched on is because it wasn't like one major incident. It just happened to be that like
it was so many. It was a bunch of small things,
separate things than Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez.
But it wasn't like 10 guys got arrested at the same time. It was
speaking of Aaron Hernandez, we got to talk about Chandler Jones. What the fuck is going on?
He just needs help, and hopefully
he needs a lot of help, dude. That CTE is crazy.
It sucks.
It's wild. I really think it is like CTE. That it's the same thing as Antonio
100%.
Brown. Same thing. Especially when you're playing DN, dude.
Yeah.
Your head gets fucked up, dude. There were so many kids, even when I played football in high school, they'd be going in their senior year with already like 3-4 concussions.
Yeah.
And most of the time they wouldn't say a word because they want to play so bad.
Right.
They wouldn't say anything. And it's wild. It's wild. Like
cool.
all these guys in the
Crazy.
NFL, like all these guys in the NFL who have like a couple concussions. No, they have way more. Way more.
Yeah.
But isn't it supposed to be if you get like 4 or 5, like you're done, you can't play anymore?
It's not a rule, but it's like
well, I mean, like the doctors will tell you like you shouldn't play football anymore. Yeah. I mean, it's somewhere around there. It's bad for boxers too, dude. There was I saw this video. It was this one guy going into his fight and he got punched right in the back of the head and he's like mentally just ill now. Like it's that bad.
It's crazy.
It's wild, dude. But all right, Josh, we got to get into the picks of the week. We got a lot of games to cover.
And kickoff show on Ravens are on the road this week, so we are going to be at 10 a.m. Because of that, because of that, the London game that starts at 9:30 will have already started. So I am going to pick this game here.
Are you watching the Toy Story broadcast?
If I can get it. if
It's
I
on
can
ESPN
get
Plus.
it and still, I know it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, it is. It's on Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
It's on Disney
Okay,
Plus.
cool.
And
Okay.
all of that stuff is on the Xbox, and I'm going to be at home. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it, but if I can get it, absolutely.
Dude, I just want to see it because they did it for an NHL game last year, and you know that it's completely animated, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. It's
It
wild, dude.
All right.
All right,
I'm
let's get
actually
into it.
really
Are we
excited
starting
for this
off with the
game.
land?
Yeah.
Nice.
All my power rankings, 13. Oh, Michael? What? Are you
Let him in.
Let him in.
saying, wait, he has the login. He can go.
Michael.
Hello, what's up?
What is, hi, Michael.
First of all, I gotta predict this game too, right? Because I'm not.
Okay, that
putting
works.
anything on Show. A, B. I actually just made a video, right before you guys started the show about that Toy Story thing.
It's the coolest thing ever. I made one like yesterday. It's the coolest thing ever.
I didn't see yours, but I watched the hockey one when they did it because that was the Caps were playing in that one, and it's cool. Like they animate like the broadcasters too. I show like the pictures.
Yeah.
Of it on
What?
How much of a
Oh,
delay?
it's cool.
How much of a delay is it?
It's not a
like,
delay. It's
from
the
the
next gen stats. It's as much as
No,
the
I
delay
know,
as the
but like,
Prime
is there
Vision
not
stuff is gonna
any
have.
delay in the game? It's not even like a 5-second delay.
Well, I'm sure there's some delay.
Because even
on
Prime
right
Vision
there.
has a little delay.
Right. So it's gonna be the same delay that Prime Vision would have.
Yeah, I would think
but it's
so.
like completely animated. Like they have like tracking on the players and the chips and the.
It's wild. Michael, you're old now, dude. You look old.
He is. He's a junior in high school now.
No, like, dude, you were a baby when you first started
Yes.
He is a junior in high school now. I love the old clips.
TikTok, dude. Damn, I'm
of
4 years
Josh,
older.
I didn't know you were in college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Josh is old. I'm not the old one, Burns.
Yeah, I'm 18.
No, I'm the fucking. She's the old one
yeah,
here.
I am old.
He's a senior in college. I'm a
about to be
junior.
22 years old.
Yeah.
3-4 years apart.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm a year younger, so
Then
that's
Then-
a much.
3.
so Helen.
Yeah.
Wait, Burns, how old are you?
And me and Michael are
I'm
2 and a half.
20 right now.
You're 20. So you.
I
and
turned
are-
21 on February 4th, 2024.
Oh, so you're over 4 years older than me.
What?
That's
No.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because I turned.
That's
17.
insane.
I
Me
turned
and Michael
17 in
are 2 and a
March.
half years
I
apart.
turned 17 in March. So what'd you say, Josh?
Because me and Michael are 2.5 years apart.
Yeah.
That's wild. All right, let's pick this game. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, Michael, as you mentioned, you are 0-1 right now. Me, the fans, and Burns are 1-0. Overall on the season, I am 28-20, not including yesterday. I'm 28-20. Michael's 24-24. The fans 32-16. Burns is 25-23. All right, Falcons Jags. I'm really excited for this game.
This will be a fun one.
I mean, my power rankings, they're right next to each other. Jacksonville was my Super Bowl pick out of the AFC. Trevor Lawrence was my MVP pick. The Jaguars are my number 1 seed. They don't look like it at all right now. At all.
No, they look like a shit show right now, Joshua.
really
But the
do.
thing
They
is
look
that they started this
good.
exact same way last year. The exact same way.
But my expectation wasn't 9 wins, winning the division, and winning a playoff game.
Oh,
I
I know, and I
expected-
think that they'll be back. I think they'll be okay.
Right now, what they look like is the team that's going to win 9 or 10 games, make the playoffs, and maybe win a playoff game, and that's it, like last year. Not the leap that I expected.
Yeah. Agreed.
Atlanta, I was wrong about the Panthers, but I was right about the Falcons. I think.
Yeah.
In terms of they are good. I don't think they're great.
Their
but I
run
think
game
they
is
are
unreal.
Unreal.
Are they
The
going to
run
win the
game-
division?
good.
No, New Orleans
think
is.
I think either of them are Tampa still. I told you. I still.
Well, you and I both
Nola.
picked
Love Baker
Carolina,
Mayfield
so
till the day I die.
Josh and I
Nola.
both picked the Panthers. First of all,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's not gonna be
Wow,
them.
you guys bought in on that.
hold
hype,
on.
man.
Which teams right now in the NFC are yet to win a game?
There are 4 teams that have not won, and they play each other. It's the Bears and the Broncos,
Bears.
and then the Vikings and the Panthers.
Right. So besides for
Yeah.
Denver, I had the other 3 teams. All of them I had in the playoffs in my preseason predictions.
Yeah, because you had Chicago in the play.
I had Chicago winning
You
10
did
games.
not.
Burns didn't even have
Michael.
Chicago in the
I,
did
playoffs.
I
not,
had
Michael.
Chicago winning as many games as the Niners did. I had them both. I had both San Francisco and Chicago at 10.
I told you there was a lot of hype around the Bears going into this season.
First
there's
of
a
all,
lot of
I
hype.
predicted them to make the playoffs last year too.
You did.
And they ended up with the worst record in the league
Really?
last year.
Michael's a
just
closet
I've
Bears
loved
fan.
I was
Justin
gonna
Fields.
say, there's
Michael
gotta be
just as high on Fields as I
something.
was.
Hold on. When
No, actually, maybe even higher.
I've been on high on Fields since the draft. I remember
Me
saying.
too.
I remember that one day, like a week before the draft, where I
We
moved
didn't actually
Fields
believe that, though. That was
above
you overthinking
Lawrence
the
for
draft.
like a day.
That was you overthinking the draft. Though. You never actually believed that.
Yeah, but that was just to prove my
You
point of
mentioned
how
it.
much of how the gap is so much smaller between Justin.
You guys
Fields
are like
and
brothers, like
than
fighting, just
Justin
bickering
Fields
with each other.
and Zach Wilson.
Dude, I know that it literally says in your bio, we are not brothers. Stop asking. But you two literally are the same person.
Well, because we've talked damn near every day
Yeah.
for 3 years at this point.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no.
So
And
we
I
know
think
each other
that,
very well.
Yes.
I think that's the funniest thing when you guys disagree on something football related. And I think it's the funniest thing in the entire world.
it
And
happens.
that happens a
a
lot.
lot.
We
Dude, whenever
disagree.
Michael swears, that's the funniest shit
Okay.
ever.
Yes,
like,
it
it just
is.
happens out of nowhere.
Yes,
Oh,
it
it's
is.
so good.
And
And,
it's
he
a
never
lot more
does it.
common
I've
than
never
it used
heard
to be.
it.
I try.
You
I try
remember
to
when we
limit
used to
it.
go on live and I got
on
Michael to
air.
rap Chief Keef on
I
live?
remember that.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Hold on, but I
Dude.
didn't. I like kind of paused every.
Yes.
Well, that was a couple years ago. That was
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That
That
was.
was for your
50K,
like 100K, right?
Or
50K.
100K. I think it was 50.
It was either 50 or 100K. Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, that was like.
Did you guys remember when I did that? When I hit 100K and we did like 100 questions on live
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the next? That
But I
was
think
fun.
it was 50K at 50 questions.
Right.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what
yeah.
it was? That was. Well, because that was one of those streams where we did that. That was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go back to
All
this
right,
game.
let's talk about this game. Yeah.
This is the Jaguars are in London the next 2 games. They will be in London this week, and then next week the Bills play them in London.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to
a really
be.
fun game.
But Jacksonville has something to prove to me and really to the whole league, and Atlanta has a chance to make a statement. I'm really back and forth in this game, but I'm not backing off the Jags yet, so I'm going to pick them. But this is interesting.
What's your score, Joshua?
21-17.
21-17. Okay. That's not bad. Michael?
Gonna go first. I have my pick. I just want to
Go ahead.
bring up a point here.
Yeah.
on Burns' side.
What?
I agree with you, Josh. I'm riding right with you. I'm taking the Jags too, and I think that this is like
All right.
if they don't win this week, that's when you get really worried. But if they could start off 2-2, everything is still perfectly fine in Jacksonville.
Especially
and this
in that
needs to be a
division.
big this needs to be a big statement game right here against the Falcons in their second home in London. And I'm gonna take the Jags. Give me 24-16. I'll do a weird final score.
All right. It's not that weird, but
It's a little bit weird. There's 6 in there.
yeah, sure.
If you think
Who knows?
that's weird, you should see my score predictions this year. I've had like at least like 4 25-19 score predictions probably.
Didn't I have the Bears losing 100-0 last week?
No, you had the Packers losing 100-0 as your lock of
that's
the week.
right. Yeah.
And they won.
Because
think
Rashawn
you
Gary
won
that
both
fucker
of the
threw him
seasons.
down on his shoulder, injured my boy Derek Carr. I love Derek Carr, one of my favorite players in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
My
you are a massive
disappointing.
Derek Carr fan.
My
Yeah.
pick for this game. Well, here first of all, I want to point this out. The Falcon or the Jaguars are this game's at Wembley Stadium, right?
Yep.
In
They're-
London?
Yeah.
Next week it's not. Next week it's at the Tottenham Stadium. So the Jags are playing in 2 different stadiums in
Yep.
London back to back. They're not the same. It's not the same field, so it's not as much of an advantage as people say it is. Next
The
week,
only real advantage they have is the fact that they have a massive fan base in London because they're there every year.
right? And
Yeah.
they usually are at Wembley Stadium. So I don't even know if they have played at Tottenham Stadium before.
There's no way they
Um,
haven't.
Well, because they've only been doing the Tottenham Stadium for a couple. I mean, they only renovated that 2-3 years ago, probably. But
More than that.
the Tottenham Stadium. Well, they've been doing games
I
at
have
Wembley.
no
for a
fucking
very long
idea.
time. I
feel
watch
like
the
it was
Premier
more-
League. The Spurs are my favorite team, probably in the Premier League. But
Do not watch.
I
that.
hate soccer.
ever since,
Well,
but
I
then
hate
when
soccer.
Eriksson went to Inter, I kind of stopped getting that. And now Kane's at Bayern, so it's like who's
Michael,
there?
how much soccer do you actually watch?
I watch a good
okay.
amount of. Actually, I play FIFA a lot more than anything, more than any other video game. Actually,
Dude, FIFA is very
the
fun. I
only
will give you
video
that.
game I play. When I tuned into your guys' Twitch stream, because on my personal account on my phone, I'm not a mod, so I get ads. And I got a EA 24 ad because there's no more FIFA. It's like It's a different.
Yeah, isn't it
brand.
called something else, or
EA
is it just
It's called
EA?
EA24, EAFC 24. It's
I'm
not-
Hey, NFL, take notes
what?
Yeah.
on getting rid of exclusive rights to your video game with one company.
Yeah.
By the way, when I say Spurs, I'm not talking about San Antonio. I'm talking about the much more entertaining professional sports league, the Premier League. A lot more
Wow.
entertaining than the NBA. That's not even close.
No, the NBA is way better. Even though
College basketball is better than the NBA.
college basketball is way better. Yeah,
College
Yeah,
basketball is
best.
better than the Premier League, also. But I'd probably rather watch a full Premier League game than an NBA game.
Oh, an NBA
Yeah,
regular
not
season
watch-
game.
I would
NBA
not
regular
rather
season
watch a soccer
sucks.
game than a basketball
Agreed.
game ever. Period. Right there.
No, but like if it's like a good matchup, because there's
I'm
been
not
there's been like
watching
some
soccer.
sneaky good teams in the Premier League this year.
But it's soccer.
But
Yeah,
but
it's soccer. I can't do it.
it's
The
English,
only
man.
time I watch soccer is when the U.S. is in the World Cup. That's it.
No, that's not even.
Also, fuck FIFA. They banned our account.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that in my computer science class yesterday.
Anyway,
Anyway,
who is not giving?
moving on.
Michael, did you
Go
give your Michael? You haven't given your pick yet.
I have not given my pick yet. Yeah. I'm gonna pick the Jaguars.
Okay.
Wearing all black.
Who do you
by the
like?
way.
Falcons.
You're going with the Falcons.
Okay, this is solely because we lost, number one. Number two, Josh, I was kind of the same way. I didn't expect a ton from the Jags. I told Connor that literally all preseason. I don't think they deserve that much hype. I'm not getting it yet. Falcons, I can see it. They got so much talent in that running back
But
room.
I just
they're
don't-
meshing right now.
I don't
They do.
see the Jags starting 1-3.
That's.
I don't see it either.
I-
I can't.
I mean,
First
I
of all-
hope they don't, but
Yeah.
I also have a Falcons bias. I low-key like the Falcons.
So
Last week in the Jags Texans game, well, I picked the Jaguars and I was very close to picking the Texans. Josh knows this. The team that I was hyping up right after the Bears second was the Texans.
you picked the.
I thought
Texans.
the Texans could win like 9-8. Yeah, I thought the Texans could sneak into the playoffs. I picked them to be out of the playoffs by a game or two, but like I said it was
love the
very
Texans.
what?
You love the Texans.
I
Yeah.
like them too. I mean, I don't like them as a team
First
this
of
year,
all-
but I just like the Texans. I'm
Hold
a
on.
fan too.
Which player on the Texans can I remind you was I hyping up the most coming into the year? He's a receiver, the rookie, Tank Dell.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
was right there
he's-
with you on him. I love Tank Dell.
Tank
I
Dell's been
said
a
actually I
dog,
was hyping
man.
up before the draft. I said if he was 3 inches taller, he would have been the wide receiver 1 for me. I thought he
Yeah.
was the best route runner in the draft. I thought he was better
Yeah.
route runner than Jason.
What did I told you he was my most entertaining watch I had during draft time.
Yeah.
He-
All right,
he wasn't
Joshua,
the
next
best
game.
player.
I gotta do a score. Let me do
give your score.
20. You know what? I'll do a 30-23.
Congrats on your first correct score prediction, Michael.
Thank you. It was a couple weeks ago, but thank you.
The closest I've gotten is I was 1 point off of the
I-
Giants 49ers game.
I can't
I mean, it
believe
took Michael
me
4
3
years.
years. 4 years.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been
hard,
doing the kickoff
dude.
show for since 2019 by myself. I
Right.
found clips. I found an old video this week, actually. Old kickoff
Oh my
show
god,
clips.
we got to see that.
When I was by myself before Josh, before the next.
Like 11-year-old Michael doing
yeah,
kickoff show.
yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
wild.
we need to see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Do you want to just
this
stay
game-
and pick these games, Michael, or do you want to wait for the kickoff show?
I mean, we could talk about the games and still do the kickoff show.
Okay,
Can I
that
stay
works.
on though? Because I got nothing
Yeah.
to do right now.
That works.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm staying on.
Okay, so we'll talk about these games, but we'll give our picks on Sunday, Michael.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you get me and Gil's picks.
All right, cool.
Here we go.
This game actually might be. I mean, this is the game of the week on paper for sure. It's the
Oh
Dolphins.
wow, we're going straight into this.
The way
Yeah.
that these order goes is it's based off of the NFL's. The NFL has like an order that they do for all
Gotcha.
of the information they give. So it's just
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
This is the-
Dude, this game, it's literally a coin flip. It's literally a coin flip who's going to win. I mean, Miami is the hottest team in football right now. They are fucking unreal. 70 points, you don't have to say anymore. But Buffalo at the same time, their defense was fucking rolling last week against Washington.
So
But
you guys
Josh
know
Allen's
I
their pick
have
tonight.
all of these like
Josh
stats.
Allen is their dog. I'm taking
I
the
got all these
Buffalo
stats
Bills.
and
I'm
stuff
taking the
for these,
Bills.
about all these stats and records, but there's a 1,000 character limit for these tickers, and the playoffs history between these two teams and all that. So I just have these screenshots that I found instead that are just ridiculous. These are just all records that they are like for this week between these two
Really?
teams. It's insane.
It's wild.
Some of these are like crazy. There's like The Dolphins, they need what? 2 points away from having the most points for 3 games by a team.
Are they gonna get those 2 points?
No. That was what they had.
What did I just do? I didn't do that.
You put yourself on solo.
Yeah.
Michael, what are you doing?
I'm not touching it. It's not me. It's Burns. Look at him smiling.
Oh, it is Burns. Okay. Anyway,
Move it away. Move the paper away.
Burns
Let's
is running.
compromise. Let's compromise.
Yeah, Josh.
All right. These are the
Hey, you blocked
Dolphins.
me out.
Mostert, by the way, leads the league in scrimmage touchdowns right now.
You still think I won that trade, Josh, when I traded Raheem Mostert?
Yes, because you got what you
Rashid
got
Shaheed
out
and
of it.
DeAndre
Because I don't think
Swift.
Mostert's going to do that every week.
No, he blocked me out.
Oh,
All right, Joshua. We're both taking the Bills.
You're both taking the Bills?
Mafia, baby. Come on now. Easy. That's free.
wouldn't
I mean,
say
right now,
free,
Miami has
but
been the best
No.
team in the AFC.
Oh, I know.
But-
This is such a
Oh.
toss-up. But yeah, no, I'm taking Buffalo.
incredible.
If Miami wins this game, instead of just saying that they've been the best team in the AFC, I'll straight up just say until proven otherwise, they are the favorites in the AFC.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
100%.
There's only one undefeated team in the conference.
Yeah, but there's a difference though between a normal like undefeated team.
That was a good one, Michael. Michael, that was a good one. That was, yeah, you're proud of yourself for that one. That was a good one. Josh,
But
he's
the
kind of
last
got
team
owned
is
right
not
there.
always the best team.
It's the hair. I didn't gel my hair today, so I don't look as young. I didn't have school, so I didn't need to.
That's why you're here. That's why you're at home. I was gonna say, what
Well,
the
actually,
fuck's
my
going
on
on?
school, Fridays, my school ends at 2:30 anyway, so I can come on.
Oh
Every
wow. Oh, but I'm taking
You don't want me, so
Buffalo,
Buffalo.
and I'm gonna take Buffalo 40-37.
Burns.
That's
I
a
also
high score.
I also picked the Dolphins to finish with a worse record than the Bears this year.
You
Michael
did?
Yeah,
has
I
an
picked the Dolphins to miss the
irrational
playoffs.
Michael
Yeah.
has an irrational hatred for Mike McDaniel.
I can't stand Mike McDaniel. He's my
Oh, I
least favorite
love him.
personality in the entire
Hates
NFL.
Mike McDaniel.
He's so unfunny.
I think he's hilarious. But you can finally admit,
Sure.
last week you finally admitted that he's a great coach.
I did not say he was a great coach. That is not true. I said that
Why
he was
not?
a good coach.
Why is he not?
Yeah. Why is he not a good coach,
You can
Michael?
count
It's kind
on
of
one
fucked
hand
up.
the amount of coaches
Again,
that
I
are
did
better than
not.
Mike McDaniel.
Count on one hand. No, you can count on a couple hands the coaches that are better than Mike
Couple
McDaniel.
hands.
Eberflus.
Mike
Dude, that's just
McDaniel
being a
is
certified
top
hater.
five
That's
coach.
just being a certified hater right
Easily.
there. I like it though. I fuck with it, Michael. I'm the same way about this one team who pisses me off too much. So I fuck with
We
it.
have no hatred towards the Dolphins.
I don't know. I guess
Just
he
like
hates them.
McDaniel.
Okay. There's a lot of players in the league
didn't
I don't like.
love
There's a
the
lot of coaches I
Dolphins.
don't
I think
like.
the Dolphins were kind of overrated heading into the year. I mean, obviously, I didn't pick them. I just picked them to miss
Which
the
is
playoffs.
interesting because you used to love them a couple years
I
ago.
did well. I said Tua. Tua is my number one quarterback in that draft class
Yeah,
with
you
Burrow
love Tua.
and Herbert.
And you still like Tua, right? It's just the
I
team.
still like Tua. Tua's really impressed me. First of all, well, actually, I want to say Devon Achane, who or I don't know,
Chan.
Achane,
Achane. Yeah.
Achani. Anyway,
Johnny.
I benched him last week in one of my leagues. So this week I started him, and I benched him. I started him for David Montgomery. So hopefully that works out. 'cause
Oh,
Montgomery
boy.
put 33 on my bench last week. In case if I don't know if you guys are usual the Next Network viewers, but if you watch the kickoff show, not you guys, but people are watching, you know that I'm a very bad fantasy football player. Like for someone
are.
that knows a good amount of football, I am very bad at fantasy football. I got a buzz cut last week in my main
Busted.
league with school for finishing last, and right now I'm 0-3, and right in line for right in the position for a spray tan. So hopefully, yeah, that's the punishment. So hopefully that doesn't come down.
You have to get a spray tan.
Like how bad
if
is
I finish last. The winner decides with the limit.
Wow.
Dude,
It's like
no
a
one
special-
cares, Mike.
it's like a
Yes,
your
our
friends,
punishment.
they
Our
would go
punishment.
harsh on him.
In my big league, our punishment, which I'm 3-0 right now, and I'm hoping to go 4-0 this week, is the loser has to go to a party here wearing a Speedo and write on
And
his
if he's
chest,
the
I
loser,
suck at
he's
fantasy
not doing
football.
it.
But I don't lose. I'm
But
not
that's
losing.
not even that bad because that's like just like a one-day
no.
thing. My bus.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
it's not
letting
that
people
bad.
see Connor Burns in a Speedo.
Oh,
at a
it
party.
would be a wild look. That'd be a
I don't
crazy
even
day.
think, no offense, I want to see Connor Burns in a Speedo.
Wow.
Wow, that's hard.
I don't. That's not flattering on anyone.
No. All right. Vikings,
Panthers.
Oh, what a game!
And actually, it is the two matchups between the 0-3 teams. They are back to back. So after this is the
Yeah, this is one of the toilet bowls. This is one of them.
Hold on,
The other
hold
one
on,
we'll
hold
get
on.
to.
I'm not calling it a toilet bowl. This is the game between my division winners for the NFC South and the NFC North,
yes, they are.
which I'm very good at predicting. I don't think I still think that both the Panthers and the Vikings have a shot to make the playoffs.
If they lose, the loser though does not. Correct. You're not. You'll admit.
Yeah,
that.
fine. I rule the loser out. Oh, let's go. Rush Hour's on TNT. That's my favorite movie. But no,
I love Rush Hour.
Yeah, good. They're making another one, but it's probably it's funny.
You remember when Michael used to do The Bachelor all the time?
Yes.
All the time. It was a one-time thing. Josh did it multiple times. I only did it one time.
What?
Yeah, Josh was a little horny bastard. They do this thing called The Bachelor on here, and then they go on Omegle, right?
It was a weird idea.
I thought it was a good idea. Josh.
Oh no, the content from
I
it was
still-
incredible.
I
I remember did it.
One of the people, Josh, from your. Well, okay, wait, I'm not gonna get into that.
Dude, it would be us and Federman sitting in here
Yep.
just laughing our asses off. And
Yeah.
Nico would be there a decent amount. It was the funniest thing ever. It was so funny. But this game,
Football.
well, technically it is one of the toilet bowls because they are both 0-3. But I am going to roll with Minnesota.
They can't afford to lose.
So
Yeah, no, Minnesota cannot lose another game.
Burns, me and you, and now 4 weeks in a row running for you. I don't know what my pick is going to be yet for this game, but me and you have picked the Vikings every single week to win.
Yeah, because dude, we both just
Now,
feel the energy, dude.
4 weeks in a row, you are picking Minnesota, and I don't know.
I've never seen an 0-3 team with so much life.
I'll read you the things I sent you yesterday, and it's on here at the bottom of the ticker as well. Kirk Cousins has the chance to join Kurt Warner in 2000 as the only players ever to start the season with 4 straight 325 passing yard games. The Rams started that year 6-0. The Vikings are 0-3. And then he can become the first player ever to have 325 and 2 touchdowns in 4 straight games. And then Justin Jefferson is tied with Wes Welker in 2011 for the most receiving yards by a player through 3 games in NFL history.
Yeah.
And this team is 0-3.
0-3.
It's unbelievable.
Wild.
All right, so you're going to go Minnesota. What's
Yeah.
your score?
Who are you taking? Are you taking Minnesota?
Oh yeah, I said they can't afford to lose.
Yeah.
What, 4 in a row now?
Yeah, no, that would be 4.
I had them winning division. I'm really disappointed.
Bryce Young is back this week.
I'll do 27-24 Vikings.
Also,
All right.
wait, one last thing. Adam Thielen, I could see him
Yep.
popping off. So I could see
There are a
Carolina.
lot of revenge games this week. I'm going to make a video on that when we're done this, but there are a lot.
Yeah,
of
there
revenge
is. All right, next game. We got to hurry this up a little bit.
Yeah, we
We've
got to
been-
hurry it up. But I feel like these next 2 games though are Ravens and the Bears. So we'll
Oh,
hurry
boy.
it up after.
Easy
All right. The all-time series is tied 8-8 between these 2 teams.
Okay, just this simple. Look. This sucks so much. And I would have, if I didn't pick the Bears in this game, I'd have no pride. I'd have no sense of pride. I have to, even though I think they're going to lose this game.
I don't think there's any pride involved in this game.
No, there's not. But I'd have absolutely 0.00% pride if I didn't pick the Bears to win this game. Is that just a loser mentality to have? So I'm taking the Bears to win 3-0.
That's actually a realistic score, too.
3-0.
So now, Burns, you have the highest and lowest score prediction in the history of the next network. Last
Awesome.
week you predicted 100-0, and this week 3-0.
Yeah, I thought about making it 2-0 that the Bears went off a safety, but our defense isn't that good. Could this be my upset pick of the week?
What's the spread?
Oh no, it's 3.5. It's 3.5.
Well, 3.5 or bigger. So yeah.
Why?
the over
No.
under?
Why would it be an upset?
I'll take it.
Whoa, whoa,
I'll
whoa.
take it.
Why? It's not an upset. If the
Technically,
Bears
it
win,
is. Technically, it is.
they're not-
Joshua. I mean, Michael. Technically, it is.
I don't know.
It is
I
technically
hate
an upset,
picking
and
upsets of the week.
Bears have
Yeah,
been
so I'll-
so clearly the worst. Oops. The Bears
Yeah,
have
so
been
I'll take the Bear.
clearly the worst team in the
Hold on.
NFL through this year.
They're not. The Broncos let up 70 points last week.
The Bears
No,
are
I'll
still
take the Bear.
worse. This
Bears
season.
are worse.
Yeah, I'll take the Bear.
Maybe.
All right, Katie, your pick. Broncos.
Broncos.
Swank actually on Stop the BS. He didn't pick anybody in this game, so he picked a tie, and he said if the game doesn't tie, then he loses. But if they do tie, I said I'll give him 2 wins on the year
This game's gonna
if he
have.
predicts a tie.
This game's gonna have points, y'all. I'm telling you, this game's gonna have points.
Well, I trust
Oh, it's
the
gonna
Broncos.
be because both defenses let up. So
I
much.
trust the Broncos to put up points.
I don't trust the
You
Bears.
don't
to put up
trust the
points.
Bears to put up points?
Not in
No.
the slightest. No.
Give
No,
them
DJ
easy
Moore,
slants.
Khalil Herbert.
What have they done?
Juice,
this year?
baby. Juice
the
need to learn to hold on to the fucking ball.
I agree with you, Michael.
There's
Nah,
no
but I
way
just did
this-
3-0
As
for
much
the
as
man.
I hate the Bears, I could 100% see this
Yeah.
being a huge.
I'm going to give you
Okay.
a name, though. And Michael, you're going to like this because we both liked him a lot.
Marvin
I'm going to give you a
Mims.
name. Remember Marvin Mims.
Let's see, I knew who it was.
This guy has not played much this year. But every time he is on the field, he has made a big play.
Well,
I want to see him get legit snaps this week. Just to see how he does. Because he's been like his efficiency, like all of his like the yards per route run stats and stuff like that. He's like almost double second place right now. He's like some crazy like 9 per route. A really good season is 3. So it's insane. But he needs to be on the field more. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what happens. But remember that name.
All right, but yeah, I'm taking the Bears 3-0 next game. Fuck this.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it.
by the way, before we do move on to the next game, Marvin Mims was a dog at Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I
we
had
both
him.
really liked
I had him in my
He was
top
nice.
10 in the draft.
Me
before
too.
The,
We both were big fans of him.
well, you didn't post your
All
top
right.
10, so we don't even know if that's actually true. But I did.
Okay.
Wow, this is a game.
It's a great game. Look at
This
this
is a
all-time series, by the way, 35-13.
Who's
Oh,
leading
yeah.
that?
Who do you think's leading that, Michael?
It actually doesn't. I don't know about you, Michael,
Good
but it does
team.
not feel like it should be 35-13 all time.
No, it
feels like
doesn't.
Cleveland always plays us pretty well,
Yes.
even if they
Yeah.
lose. Like it feels like they always.
They beat us last year.
We
I feel like we split every year. I'm
we do.
shocked.
We do. We split almost every single year.
Well, obviously not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
But looking
This
into this,
season-
wow.
Wow.
this season, by a good amount, the best defense in football have been the Cleveland Browns,
Sure.
and no one wants to talk about it.
I drafted him in fantasy football, then cut him before the season started. I told you I'm
Yes,
that good
wow.
at fantasy. But the Browns, by the way, Watson's questionable. Bateman and OBJ are out. OBJ doesn't mean
Bateman,
anything for the
Odell,
Ravens, because
Ajabo,
OBJ is the
Owe,
backup
and
receiver.
Marlowe are out. Believe it or not, that is better than last
Give me
week.
the Ravens.
And the Ravens will still win.
Marcus Williams
The
might
Browns,
play.
the Browns are favored.
Good.
Really?
Yeah, I love that.
Good.
I love it.
Marcus Williams might play, Josh.
That's
He's
wild.
going to play.
He's gonna play. It's
This
crazy.
man
Yeah.
tore his pec in week 1 and is coming back to play
We
after
went
being
from-
a full participant in practice the last 2 days.
We went from season-ending surgery getting declined to now playing.
He's in.
he
Four.
tore his pec.
Hell yeah.
That is
Incredible.
a season-ending injury
Yeah, that's
he's
dog
playing.
We
activity
need
right
that
there.
attitude on the
in week
Packers.
4.
That's some dog activity right there, brother.
So he's still, so
Insane.
the pec's still torn.
Yes.
Yeah,
he
but
did.
I'm
Yeah,
rolling with
sew it back up.
I'm rolling with the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them 18 to
AFC North
17.
football. Yep, there you go.
AFC North football 18 to 17.
18
Just
to
a
17.
close, shitty game.
That was the
we'll
score of the
definitely talk
Packers
more
Saints
about
game
this
last week.
game on the kickoff show, but we do got to
Yes.
keep it moving.
Who do you
And
got?
Oh, I said Ravens.
Okay.
All I want to say
Good.
about
It'll
that
be a
game
good
before
game, though.
we move
Go ahead.
on, Ravens are wearing white jerseys and black pants, and that is what I'm basing my game prediction on. So
Of course it is. Michael bases a lot of his picks off jerseys.
That's
One
not a
of the
bad
reasons
idea
why
though.
He traditionally,
that's why I picked
It's
the
a
Packers
mentality.
last night because the Lions
All right.
awful pants.
all right.
Next one.
Pittsburgh,
Oh, good game.
only the
Good
eighth time
game.
these two teams have played.
The Texans are wearing red.
JJ
Oh, those are
Watt,
my fave.
Yeah.
JJ Watt Ring of Honor game, where
Oh.
TJ Watt is on the other team.
Ooh.
And TJ Watt's going to kick that ass. Give me the Steelers here, and I'm going to take the Steelers 30-10. I think it's going to be
Jeez.
just defense. Kenny Pickett's going to have a great game. I love this. I'm so high on the Steelers this year. I'm taking Pittsburgh all
I
day.
think this is 4 weeks. Have you picked Pittsburgh every week? You have. This is 4 weeks in a row you have picked Pittsburgh.
Hey, I only got it wrong once.
True.
Yeah,
CJ
so not
Stroud
bad.
has been great, though.
I was gonna say CJ might have me favoring the Texans,
No, I'm not all about that.
Oh, man, I would love
but
to
you
see
said the
Houston win
Watt,
this
so
game.
I'll go Watt brothers.
Especially
He can improve his own
because.
legacy.
Who are you going with?
She's going with the Steelers.
We go to Pittsburgh next week, so I'd love for them to lose this week.
This is one of those games that I'm glad we don't have to pick until Sunday.
Yeah, because I can
don't
really see
know.
this going either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No,
Ravens
but I
and
like the
Steelers
Steel City.
play down a competition and play up.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be wild. I think it's gonna be a wild day for Pittsburgh.
George
I
Pickens
think
is
no matter
huge, by
who
the way.
wins, I would be shocked if Pittsburgh wins the way you're saying they're going to.
Yeah.
By 20? No, I think if Pittsburgh wins, they blow them out. If the Texans wins, it's close.
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next game.
This one's interesting too. The Rams and the Colts. Anthony Richardson
Oh,
is playing.
dude, this was my hardest pick. This was my hardest pick of the
This is
week.
a really good game.
It's a really good game, but at the same time, it's like a mid game. But that's what makes it like really good. You know, it's like it's hard
These
to
two
pick who wins.
teams. Yeah.
I have
They
to look
played-
at who I picked to
They
win.
played recently. They played
Oof.
in Indianapolis recently.
Well, hey, is AR-15 back?
Yes.
Okay, then
Is back.
Air
there we
five.
go. There we go.
Colts?
Give me the Colts.
Yeah,
Colts.
Colts are getting hot right now.
They are.
Well, hold on. You remember that it's a different quarterback than beat the Ravens last week.
Oh, 100%.
I
That was
don't know if
Minshew
I don't know
Mania,
if
baby.
Richardson
Minshew
would have
was
beaten
good.
there. Yeah,
I think Richardson might have, dude. Richardson's a dog.
I like. I mean, I
feel like Rich. I mean,
I'm
obviously
going to steal
Richardson's
that score
a quarterback.
prediction, though.
Okay.
I'm going to steal that score prediction from Game Boy. I'm going to go
Perfect.
25-22 Colts.
All right.
Who you got?
No, I was saying the water.
Oh.
Thanks.
Go ahead. Who you got?
I said Colts.
Oh, okay, cool.
Michael
We're riding the
Pittman
same
Jr.
exact
Look at
picks
this.
right now.
Michael Pittman Jr., only player in the NFL that had 8 catches every week this year. And he would be the
Yeah,
fourth
dude, he's
quarterback.
been a dog on fantasy. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he has been. And you know who's been
He's been a
really
beast.
good, but no one talks about him because he's a linebacker on the Colts. But Zaire Franklin
yeah.
is a monster. Leads the league in tackles right now.
Yeah,
And he is really good.
he was everywhere.
He's the reason why Darius Shaq Leonard is the second linebacker on that team.
Darius Shaq Leonard. Use
That's-
both of his names.
That's
That was pretty cool, Josh. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
He goes by that.
Respect.
That
He
was
goes by
pretty cool.
Shaq. I thought.
No,
Dude, Robbie Anderson is chosen
Robbie
now.
chosen?
That's
No,
badass.
he's Robbie,
Robbie
chosen. He
Chosen.
went from hold on. He
Robbie
went from
Chosen.
Robbie Anderson to Chosen Anderson to just Chosen to Robbie.
No, he went
Chosen.
from Robbie Anderson to Robbie Anderson because he changed the way he wanted to spell Anderson. Then he went to Chosen Anderson.
And
That's
then he went
badass,
to
though.
Chosen,
That's
right?
And
badass.
now he's Robbie Chosen.
And he's
I
Robbie
love it. I love it.
I
I'm going
didn't
to
know
change my
until
name to
Mike
like
White-
Meta World
Mike White-
Peace.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
well.
he's like Meta Standiford or Test or something like that.
He's no longer Meta.
All right, next game, Joshua.
All right, let's move on. We talked about
That's a
this
good game.
already about like what the Saint. This is the Saints' opportunity to impress me.
100%.
They're bouncing back.
Yeah. Here's the thing. One of my other favorite players in the league is he's one of the funniest guys, and he doesn't even mean to be funny. Is famous Jameis Winston.
On and off the field.
Yes, and he's going to get a revenge game right here, and he's going to do this.
He
Gonna
is the
take the
Bucks'
W.
all-time leader in pretty much every single pass stat.
That's
Give me the Saints. Give me the Saints 27-23.
Okay, actually, I just remembered Derek Carr got injured, and I don't think they are bouncing back. Give me Baker in the Bucks.
There you go.
well. I
Yeah.
think the X factor to this game is Taysom Hill.
I think that another
He's
X
a
factor to
dog,
this game
dude.
is that Alvin Kamara is back.
He is back.
He
Well,
is
that's
bad.
an X
God,
factor,
all these
starting running
injuries
back.
got me switching up.
Yeah. I'm going with the Saints 27
It's
to
going to be
23.
very interesting to see how they use Taysom this week because
If they didn't
they
use
have
him
two
last
ways
week,
they can do it. Because
barely
Carr is hurt,
used.
he is also your backup quarterback.
well,
So,
actually, they have
no,
somebody else. Who was it? Number 16.
no, they cut him. Didn't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did. I
I
could
gotta
be
get
wrong.
one of
Double check.
those.
I'm
No, it's-
almost certain because it was Jake Hayner.
So
I'm pretty
weird.
sure they cut him.
No, it wasn't Hayner. They had another guy.
Yeah, it
they had
was.
Hayner.
Nope, it's
Yeah.
Jake Luton. You're right.
Jake Luton. That's right, from Oregon State.
Jake Luton is
I
their.
think.
But I still think.
Yes, Oregon State.
I still think that.
I love Alvin Kamara because he's a
Let's say
ball.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I have
What did
his
he
jersey.
do? Well, how did he get this? Oh, he hit the guy, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That was
Yeah, his nickname
And now
on
I
my
have the jersey, I
fantasy
feel
team.
kinda bad.
His nickname on my fantasy team is Mike Tyson. That's a good one, right? Yeah.
Okay,
I
still
get
had his
shocked at
ear.
every injury update because I always forget who's out and who's in, and then I'm
This
like,
is-
oh my
this is
god,
my
that
favorite-
changed my whole perspective.
That's my favorite scene
Yeah.
in Rush Hour. The car guy.
Michael,
just
All right,
I-
next game.
Wait,
next
can I say
game. Next
something about
game.
Rush Hour?
Next
Wait,
game.
Can I
Or
say
from the
something about
airport.
Rush Hour?
picked him up at the
Michael.
airport. Yeah.
I appreciate your appreciation for Rush Hour because, like, I didn't watch movies growing up, but my parents played all the Rush Hours, and that is the only movies I've watched my entire life. So that is my whole basis. for
There's like
cinema,
3 of them.
Is Rush Hour? Yes, but just repeat all the time.
Really? I only watched. I mean, I've watched them, but I only watched. I watched them. by
That's like
myself,
my
all-
comedy.
Within the
I
last
love
year,
Rush
I've
Hour.
seen all of them. Really? I grew up on
Nonstop.
Soviet films.
Yeah.
I like
you did.
Rocky.
Rocky's nothing.
All right,
Michael
next
grew
game.
up probably rooting against Rocky.
No, that's
Yeah, he
not
probably
true. I'm not that Russian.
Commanders, Eagles. Jesus Christ. Okay, we don't even have to
Eeny,
talk
meeny,
about this.
miny.
Give me Philly. Give me Philly. Fucking
Look at the all-time series, by the way. Washington leads it. That shocked me.
wow.
Really?
Give me Philly. 35 to 19.
All right.
Keep
Yeah,
sleeping
that's
on the
all I got.
the Commanders.
Okay. I'm good. Next game. We don't need to talk about.
All
yeah.
right.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
This is a good one.
How healthy is Joe Burrow? That's the question. And that is what will base my
Well, the thing is that I have inside sources from the
Oh, really?
Cincinnati Bengals who
Oh, really?
I was talking with this morning, and he told me that he's healthy enough to win this game. So I'm going to take
Who
the
is this
Cincinnati
source?
Bengals.
You cannot
His name's Joe. You know who he is?
Burrow.
No, you don't know Joe?
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Joe Mama.
Dude, god damn it, Michael.
You
Come
both knew
on.
where
He was
you
going to say, dude, he was so close. So
Who?
close to
Josh?
falling into
No,
the trap.
Josh said.
Josh is so
said.
close.
I said I knew where you
He
were
said he
going.
knows where.
No, you didn't know. You didn't know what was
Yes,
coming.
I did.
He did.
No, you
You
didn't.
thought Burrow first.
No, you said Burrow.
First,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so no. So you don't
Oh,
know.
wait, actually, that makes sense. You're good.
Yeah, but I like the Bengal, and I'll take them like 19 to 16, same score as the game against the Rams. I'll take the Bengals.
Hey, Josh.
Titans
how
are
does it-
disappointing.
And the
right
same
now.
score as their playoff game.
Yeah,
Oh, McPherson. Josh, how does it feel knowing that Stevenson was named the #1 best college campus in the Maryland?
Is that where did you see that?
I don't know. I just got an email about that.
that's
hate
so
these
weird that you
spam
guys live in
emails.
Michael's
Maryland.
getting
That's
recruited.
so weird.
I have one. I have a separate personal email account for spam emails,
Josh, you like crab?
and my grandfather emails me on that.
Crab cakes and football is what Maryland does.
Do
No,
you,
Josh,
do
do
you
you-
like
do
it
you eat
though? Because
crab,
I remember you
Josh?
said that you don't like
No,
seafood.
because my family has my mom has a very bad shellfish allergy. So
Oh,
like
that's rough.
their
I don't. My
seafood
family doesn't eat
happen in our
shellfish,
house.
but that's a Jewish thing. I don't eat crab,
Oh, yeah. There's also that.
but I'm kind of like
Oh.
half. I'm not kosher though. I'm like only.
Yeah.
I only don't do like pork and crab. It's
Right.
like
That's a Jew thing. It's a Jew thing.
Exactly.
that's-
It's like- it's like a
You
half
wouldn't-
so
you
funny.
wouldn't understand.
Oh, dude, I love crab. So fucking good.
Okay. Raiders, Chargers.
Raiders suck, Dick. Give me the Chargers here. Big game from Mr. Justin Herbert.
The two worst coaches in the NFL going at it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take the Chargers. Let's go 37 to 14.
Do you think the
Josh
Chargers
was all
defense is
over the
about
Brandon
14?
Staley hire when they did that the first time. So Josh is
Yeah,
switched
I
up.
thought he was good, and then he very much proved me wrong. Quick.
Right.
Actually, no, because I think he did a good job in his first year, and then everything fell apart. I really do. I think his first year he did a good job, and then just all of a sudden he comes back last year and just forgot how to coach football.
100%. I agree.
It's very weird. It's part
Pat,
of
what's
their
your pick?
organizational curse that they have.
You going with the Raiders? Because she's biased and likes Devontae Adams.
I'm not biased. No, actually, give me the Chargers so they tank and he leaves.
There you go.
And then he
I
goes
want
to
him
the Dallas
so
Cowboys.
bad.
Yeah, no, he ain't going back.
Devontae
People
Adams.
taunt me with that. Devontae's like my soft spot.
Yeah, he's not going.
I
back.
don't think. Yeah, I don't see him going.
No,
Stop! Don't you say that.
no, he's not going back.
By the way,
Whatever,
he's
fine.
not going to San Francisco. There's no way. You guys are talking about
San
Yeah,
Arizona.
no way in hell.
There's no way. He's a
San
Raider.
Francisco.
No.
I
That'd
could
be
see him
crazy.
being a Dallas Cowboy. I could totally see him being a Dallas
That
Cowboy.
I could see.
No.
But
Yeah.
Maybe more
I don't know,
like
dude.
Steelers.
Jack
I think he'd go to
Love.
the Steelers or something.
Jordan Love sucks balls.
Shut quiet.
Wow. All right, next game. Next game, Joshua.
all right, let's move on here. Actually, here, real quick about Devontae. Look at this. I couldn't believe this. Last week, Devontae had 10 catches, 100 yards, and he had at least 10 catches, at least 100 yards, and at least one touchdown for the 15th time in his career. No one
He's
has
a
done
dog.
in NFL history more than Devontae Adams. He is at the most.
Devontae is not in the conversation enough for best wideout in football.
Yeah, I know, because Darnell Mooney
It's-
takes it away.
It's not even him. It's just Jefferson and Hill are doing something
That is very true.
Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver.
That is
it's
very
just like
true.
Devontae. It's nothing against him. It's just Jefferson and Hill are both doing historic things.
And there's so much more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dynamic.
Yes, and just like their energy is just so.
Yeah.
What is the word?
I don't know.
Uh,
Next
They're
game,
more
Josh.
athletic, too.
Overrated.
Like just
and it's just
Devontae
more
is.
showboat.
Attaboy,
like, they're
Michael.
just more in
Are you
conversation.
talking about the Vikings or the Dolphins or the Dolphins or the Vikings?
Neither. I was talking about Jefferson and Hill.
Yeah, but when you said the dynamic, is that the Dolphins dynamic or the?
No. First
No,
of all,
just the
yes,
wide
but no,
receivers.
just
Okay.
Tyreek dynamic. I can't believe
Tyreek's the same
still-
player he was in Kansas City. It's not like a.
Right, which was amazing.
Yeah, I'm not discrediting him at all.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not like
No.
him in Kansas City was pretty damn good.
Yeah, but
No.
like it's not like he's had a rebirth of his career. I mean, he's been
No, he's just
very
continued.
consistent.
He's
Right.
continued doing
It's
what
a
he's done.
trajectory.
Right.
How do you say that
Yeah.
word?
All right,
Trajectory.
who's next? Who's next, Joshua?
We only got oh wow, I was about to say we only have like one game left, but no, we have 3 left.
4.
Yeah.
No, because
Oh.
we don't do Monday night on this
That's
show.
right. That's right.
All right.
Yep.
Patriots Cowboys.
Wow.
Give
You
me
have
the
picked New
boys.
England
How about 'em?
every single week.
Yeah, until this week, because how about them? How about those damn Cowboys? Big bounce back game.
Yes.
Dak
If,
Prescott is going to be a fucking beast. Cowboys will always be one of my favorite teams in the NFL. I absolutely love Dallas. Always will.
Another revenge game. Zeke Elliott at Dallas.
Yeah, I'll take the
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'll take the boys 25-9.
Yeah, it still don't change my opinion. It's still the Cowboys.
25-9, boys.
And if the Patriots win, Belichick will get win number 300 of his career.
Wow.
Which
Might
is,
have
By the
to
way-
another week.
that is George Halas, Don Shula, and that is it.
Ezekiel Elliott had
More
had
carries
16
than
carries
Ramondre.
last week.
Yeah, he
I might pick him up.
they gave him more snaps than Ramondre, and they gave him the ball
Yeah.
more.
Good.
Zeke.
Speaking of which, by the way, Tony Pollard is leading the league in touches right now.
Hey, I was a huge Tony Pollard over Zeke fan, and I just want to say that.
Michael,
So I still-
Michael, who said that? What 20? I think I was on that in 2020.
yeah,
while Zeke
I was
still good,
Pollard
I was on that.
immediately.
All right, now take the boys.
All
Yep.
right. Here's a really
Next one.
difficult pick, Michael. Not Michael Burns. Cardinals Niners.
Niners,
Give
next
me
game.
Josh Dobbs and them Cardinals, baby. Going for win too.
Vols.
Just kidding. It's not even going to be close.
Oh.
I wish.
What is your score, Burns?
32. Nothing.
Nothing. Shutout.
Nothing.
32-0 Niners. All right. The all-time series between these two teams was actually really close. I was very surprised by that. It was 34-29 San Fran. CMC is on a ridiculous streak right now. Here
He's
it is,
just
right here.
ridiculous.
He has scored a touchdown in 12 straight games. The record is 14.
Yeah.
He scored 12 in a row. He will tie himself if he scores again for second longest with Emmitt Smith, who, by the way, also has the record. So he has a 13 and a 14 game streak. And then Arian Foster.
Arian Foster was a fucking tank, dude. Love him. Love him.
Arian Foster,
dude.
of all players to be tied for that streak, scored a touchdown in 13 straight games. So they got that.
But all right.
This game,
Last one.
I'm so mad because the entire week, the conversation should have been that we are getting this week Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes in New York on Sunday Night Football. And instead, we're getting the Jets against Taylor Swift.
Literally.
That's what we're getting.
It's going to be a good game. Josh and I are going to call this one.
Who was your friend in here before talking about Taylor Swift, Kelsey?
Fetterman.
Did y'all
Federman
see
is-
that Travis
Federman.
Kelsey 400% increase of jersey sales?
For a guy that already had a lot of jersey sales.
That's
insane.
incredible.
I mean, but what's even crazier about that, I mean, we can disregard Taylor Swift completely putting Travis Kelsey on the map, but like he's one of the best tight ends of all time. Like the 400%.
Oh, I know, dude.
Is
So irrelevant before her.
For a guy that was already.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, no. People saying that she made him famous, but at the same time, Kanye West made her famous. So it's the same thing. I'm taking the Taylor Swifts here, and I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
No.
I'm gonna
See, Michael's
I'm gonna
for the
take the
girls.
Chiefs like
Michael's for the
30 to
girls.
10.
That's a wrong
Give me
answer.
the Chiefs
Why would
30
you
to
say
10.
that?
I love Kanye,
Give me the Chiefs 30 to 10.
Katie. So
30 to 10.
You support what he did to Taylor?
I
Like
like
to the
music.
Jews, Michael, we're both Jewish.
I can like Taylor Swift and
Yeah,
Kanye.
literally.
I don't care. I don't care about what Kanye said. I
The
really
man called himself a Nazi. Literally.
I don't care. To me, it's irrelevant. It makes good music. Taylor Swift can
He does make
whatever
good
she
music,
wants.
Michael. You are
He does make
100%
good music. I
correct.
don't disagree with that.
So
And he's the
irrelevant
greatest artist of all time.
to me, what he says. I really don't care. I
Jonah
Honestly,
Hill
he
did
says
save
too
the Jews,
much.
though. Jonah Hill did save the Jews. That did happen.
no.
He did.
That's what Kanye says. Whatever. The music's good. But I like to. I was listening. Never mind.
What?
No,
You're
please
just
share.
done now?
I was listening to. I was listening to some Taylor Swift yesterday. Some Kanye.
Yes.
But Kanye today, and others.
Good.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge Swiftie, but I
I'm
love
not-
her as a person.
Well, I
Music
respect.
isn't my thing.
The performance. The performance.
Yeah, I
Oh,
respect
incredible!
It does.
What she's
3
done.
hours.
Yeah.
Insane.
Every night or almost every. Like it's.
and
it's a
she's doing a whole
grind.
new leg, sold out. She's
Yeah, outside
individually
of the US.
boosting the economy
up,
of the
Scumbag.
United States.
That's the crazy part. Of the cities that she's
She is
performing,
her.
the big
Yeah,
cities.
that's crazy.
She's boosted the economy. Hey, Donnie.
Look at this
Like,
for
it's-
Mahomes, by the way.
Donachino, baby.
Mahomes, he's one
just
touchdown
talked
pass
about
to
the
pass
Cardinals.
Dan Marino for the fastest of 200 touchdown passes. Marino did that in 89 games. Mahomes will be on 83 and get
Wow.
to 200. His pace is insane, what he has done.
Yeah.
He's just so fun to watch.
But yeah, no, I'm taking the Chiefs 30 to 10 in this one.
You're gonna give him 30-10?
Yeah.
I'd go way bigger disparity.
I think that the Jets need to
Jets
straight up release Zach
3.
Wilson. Not bench him. They need to
Why?
cut.
Why?
Because Michael,
Who on their
guys.
team is better?
Michael,
Did you all
I-
see Colin Kaepernick?
I would take Trevor Simeon
sent
over
in a
him.
letter. What
Yeah, I
do
saw
you?
Colin
That guy's an
Kaepernick.
I'd probably take Tim Boyle over him.
Hey,
What are
You
you
drank
talking
the
about?
whole water
I did
bottle.
not. I'll go.
It was
find
like right
Hold
here.
on, hold on.
Connor.
Guys, I'll have time to do this later. Josh, what did you just say?
I said I would take Tim Boyle over him. I would take Trevor Simeon over him. If we're talking about a quarterback that I have seen start multiple games, the single worst I've ever seen, and it's not close, is Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is the worst quarterback that I've seen start a significant number of games ever, and it is not even close.
Yeah, but
He
he
is
is a lot better than Tim Boyle.
Yeah.
Why?
Josh.
Why?
Because
Because he was a second overall
good.
pick?
No. Yeah. Yeah, actually. But
Look,
also
the Jets just suck because Aaron Rodgers is done, and they're gonna suck this whole year. Next year they can play ball, but it sucks. It's a shitty situation, and this is all they got now.
When Zach Wilson, this is gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a close game.
I
Maybe the Jets will win.
I think the only way it's close though is their defense. I have zero
it.
faith in Zach Wilson to do anything.
You don't think they're going to produce any offense at all? Well,
I think Breece Hall can.
It's not even Breece Hall. Dalvin Cook, Breece Hall. They have 2 running backs they haven't used the whole year.
Well,
That's
Breece is
problem.
better than Dalvin.
Yeah.
But
Dalvin Cook is still arguably a top 10 running back in the NFL.
He's
15.
Not. Breece Hall is better than him.
Wow.
Breece Hall is a better player than him.
Even if Breece is better, it's still it's
Dalvin's like
they gotta run the ball. Should I cut Dalvin Cook for Ezekiel Elliott? Or should I cut Rashid Shaheed?
That is pick your poison.
Cut Dalvin.
No, I'm not cutting Dalvin. I
He
drafted Dalvin.
ain't gonna get the ball.
I drafted Dalvin Cook, Cam Akers, and Jonathan Taylor back to back.
Well, Michael, you also love you love Cam Akers.
I loved what? Oh yeah. I just took this.
I don't know. My fantasy team we're rolling right now, and I'm ready for this weekend, and I'm ready for everything. But hey, we're through all of our picks. It's another NFL Sunday. It's another NFL weekend.
At noon.
Yes, Colorado USC at noon. Deion Sanders, second time we have him this year, Josh.
And
Sweet.
Caleb Williams.
Yes, obviously.
Hell yeah, boys. But hey, thank you all so much for listening to all these shows. We really do appreciate it every week. Already on episode 12. It's wild. And just thank you guys so much for all the support. We really do appreciate it. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Michael. Well, Katie, you kind of were forced.
Yeah, I had no choice.
Yeah, no, you were forced to be on here, basically. So thank you, Michael, for joining. We appreciate it. And hey, we'll be back here Monday, 2:30, reacting to the Bears beating the Broncos by 100 or tying in overtime. So we'll see you guys there. And
bye.
Yep.
Bye,
Deuces,
Josh. Bye,
boys.
Michael.
See you guys.